Hello everybody, this is Dominika Rides. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, this beautiful motorcycle behind me is the Ducati Multistrada V2s. It's a 2025 model and I'm extremely excited to finally do this review for you because I've been riding this wonderful motorcycle for around 2-3 days and I can tell you my genuine opinion about it. The Ducati Multistrada V2 is a premium middleweight adventure bike. It's just perfect. I had it for a couple of days, enough actually to understand it, to get a good feeling, to build a bond, and I have to say that I did felt that spark, and it's been a while since I felt that spark riding a motorcycle. This one is just perfect. Performance-wise, I really like the look. I mean, it's quite a specific look at the front where it's the Ducati Parrot and I personally find it very pretty, but I'm sure that not everyone likes this kind of style of motorcycle. It's very, very light compared to the previous V2 Ducati. It has also a new chassis and Ducati team managed to get rid of 18 kilos. So the V2s is 202 kilos wet weight, and the previous model I think was around 225 kilos. So you can really feel the difference because this motorcycle feels like the weight distribution is just perfect. I'm going to show it to you in a bit, but let me tell you a little bit about the motorcycle. So the engine size is 890 cc and you have 115 horsepower. We have traction control, ABS, cruise control, quick shifter comes standard, and you also have a semi-adaptive suspension. Changing riding modes is just one button. You press the mode, and then you get the urban, enduro, wet, sport, and touring. Of course, each section you have also like a touring setup, an urban setup, an enduro setup, which you can kind of adjust to what you like. You know, put the numbers up, switch a few things, and just have a little play with it. Now let me show you how this motorcycle fits to a person who is 175 centimeters tall. You always ask me what is the leg centimeters, but actually I don't really know. I always just say how tall I am. So now the seat has two different settings. I have it on the lower setting. You can also put it one up higher. And you can see if I stretch my legs, both of my legs are flat foot. So literally, if I put it on the taller setting, I was like tiptoeing. But still, it feels really comfortable because as I said, the weight distribution is just perfect. So I really do feel comfortable riding it. Of course, I have to say that this motorcycle is not like for ultimate beginners. However, if you're planning to do adventures, after you had a little bit of training and practice, why not? Go for it. Just be careful and maybe put some crash bars because there's an option that you can put crash bars. There's an option you can put a Terminioni exhaust. You can also get the lowering kit, which is perfect because if you're a shorter rider, then you don't need to worry about not being able to put both feet on the ground. And the handlebars are really nice. I like how wide they are. Also, when you're filtering, the mirrors are in a perfect position so you don't hit the other mirrors of the other cars. So you kind of are above the other cars. And as a body position, just feels really comfortable. I really like that you can hug the tank with your knees. It's very nice and comfy. The seat is just a little bit too hard. I would like it to be a little bit softer, but that's just like a personal preference. So now let's do a sound check. Of course, this is a stock exhaust. However, it feels and sounds like a premium Ducati. You all know how it sounds, Ducati. Classic V2. Sounds lovely even with a stock pipe. Now that you heard the motorcycle, let me show you how easily it is to maneuver the bike. Okay. The only thing is the ground is quite slippery, so always be careful. It's in neutral. One tip I can tell you if you're afraid to do that is like lean the bike on your hip. This way the bike is on your hip and you have an extra support in case you lose your balance. So slowly, steady. The ground is quite uneven, but I can easily maneuver the bike and switch positions. I'm not gonna do the whole thing now because I wanted to face this way so you guys can see the screen here. So the windscreen has, I think, two different setups. So this is the high and this is the low. Unfortunately, it's not with a button like I'm used to with other motorcycles, when you can just play around, like zzz, goes up, zzz, goes down. Here you actually have to do it with your hands, but that's not too bad. I'm 175 centimeters tall, so when I sit quite upright, I do feel like when it's on the lower one, I can kind of feel the wind. So when I put it up here, the wind goes above me, and I actually rode it on a very windy day with two of my friends that they were riding a Harley Davidson, and both of them were just like struggling in the wind with zero protection, and I felt very comfortable. I was like, wow, it is windy, but I'm not getting affected at all. I'm loving it. So once again, the handlebars are very, very comfortable, really nice, and the big surprise is how agile and maneuverable this motorcycle is. It just turns. The moment you just literally do that little movement, it fits like a glove, and it feels amazing. I just want to go into twisties. I want to travel far, far away. I wish I had more time to do it, but I will. And I really also like the visibility on the mirrors, good visibility, good wind protection. The tank is a little bit big here, but I like it, because this way you don't need to stop every few kilometers to refuel. And you have a capacity of 20 liters, which is wonderful if you're planning to do adventures. So once again, the handlebars are really, really nice. I like the position. Also the steering angle is super good, very big steering angle, which makes this bike very easy to turn. It's very So hello my friends, I'm here in the garage together with Yuki and the beautiful Ducati Multistrada V2. Such a wonderful motorcycle. Honestly, I have nothing negative to say about it. All I can say is just I really, really love it. And who knows, maybe in the future this could be my next motorcycle. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you like to see more, that's gonna help me a lot. And I see you all soon in my next episode. Bye!